Exploring the difference between descriptions and evaluations. In this exercise, we would like you to try and make some distinctions of your own between descriptions, or primary attributes, and evaluations, secondary attributes. When we are dealing with external objects, it is relatively easy to notice the difference between these two kinds of properties because if you disappeared, these secondary properties would also disappear. Primary properties would not. If there were no living creatures anywhere in the universe, what would happen to the good part of the good table? It would be gone. What would happen to the wooden part of the wooden table? Is it still wooden? It becomes a little harder when discussing your internal being because that rule of thumb doesn't work. If we first practice a bit with external objects, we can do the same with thoughts and feelings. So, let's just start with a few tangible objects. In your positive thought journal, list some primary attributes of a tree. For example, leaves and green. Now list some secondary attributes of a tree. For example, ugly, ominous, or beautiful. List some attributes of a recent movie you've seen. Let's start with primary attributes, such as length or lead actors. Now list some secondary attributes of the movie, such as boring, exciting, or hot lead actors. Now list some primary attributes of a close friend of yours, for example, height or hair color. Think about a painful experience. Try to distinguish the difference between the primary and secondary attributes of your emotional experience. Now list the attributes of the experience, just the way you did before. Remember that primary attributes are the distinct qualities of the experience, while secondary attributes are the way you judge or evaluate that experience. For example, people who have had a panic attack may list increased heart rate and lightheadedness as primary attributes of the experience, and they may list "this was the worst experience of my life" as a secondary attribute of the attack. Finally, list some secondary attributes of your friend, for example, smart, dumb, beautiful, or ugly.